الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
You're tuned in to the number one Filipino radio station in town.
All right, gotta keep moving.
Qabayan Radio 94.3. 94.3. We're bringing you the best information, and non-stop entertainment.
Too late to turn back now.
So keep it locked right here.
Craving a sweet treat? Indulge in DQ's irresistible blizzards and celebrate your happy moments with DQ cakes. Visit Dairy Queen today. DQ, happy tastes good.
Fasten your seatbelt because we are about to take you on a musical journey around the world. You decide, we play it right here.
Okay.
On Qabayan Radio 94.3.
Hold up.
Usapang Qabayan! Usapang Qabayan! Bibigyang linaw ang mga usaping nagbibigay ng interes sa mga kababayan. Sasagutin ang mga katanungan tungkol sa mga isyong may kinalaman sa mga overseas Filipinos. Magbibigay ng mga impormasyon at kaalaman para sa mga mamamayan. Ito ang Usapang Qabayan! Usapang Qabayan! Sabayang mapapakinggan sa radyo at mapapanood live online. Dito lang sa Qabayan Radio 94.3 FM.
Qabayan Radio 94.3. Good evening to you, Qabayan. And again, welcome back to Usapang Qabayan. Today, we're going to have a very, very special episode here. It's actually one of my most favorite people around the world because we're going to be interviewing athletes, Qabayan. So again, you can join us at www.qabayanfm.com. And we are also live on our Facebook at Qabayan943, along our YouTube at Qabayan943 as well. And this comes as a perfect timing po. Kasi kakatapos lang ng 2024 Paris Olympics. And of course, kung napapansin ninyo, the weather here in Qatar is really getting better. So a lot more people are going to be spending times outside, playing sports, and all kinds of activities. So without further ado, Qabayan, let us introduce our guests for tonight. Of course, let's start off with the players first, mga Qabayan. They're both representing Philippine School Doha and Philippine International School in Qatar, both under Philippine Student Overseas. overseas. Let's introduce our players first. Of course, let's start off with PSD Falcon Varsity 2023 until present. He's also the Junior Falcons Basketball Club, a PBAC 2021 until the present, and also Junior Falcons born 2005 Jamal Youth League Finals MVP champion. My goodness, very decorated, Qabayan. Let us introduce Sir John Cesar Visal. Hello to you.
Hello po.
Kamusta naman?
Okay naman po.
And again, welcome. Maraming salamat sa pagpunta dito sa Qabayan Radio 94.3. Hope you guys have a great interview. Anyways, mga kabayan, let's introduce our next player. This time around, team captain of Junior Falcons Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas or SBP of 2024 and team captain of PISQ Phoenix Varsity 2023 to 2024. Talk about decorated champions, finals MVP and Mythical 5 Blue Team PISQ Basketball League 2023. Let's give it up to Fidel Reynel Llanes or Aaron.
Yeah, here.
Hi,
Hello
everyone.
to you. Yes, and now, of course, let's talk about basketball is a game sport and something that a lot of us really look over is the coaches. And of course, the coaches are a huge part of the game. So let us welcome the coaches that we have here as well. We have, of course, PSD coach 2012 all the way until now, PTA basketball tournament champions of 2012, 2018, and 2023, and 2024 as well, along with Focus Invitational champion and best coach of 2018 and 2018, and finally moderator of the basketball of junior high school and senior high school at Philippine School Doha. Sir Mike Comio, welcome.
Welcome po. Good evening po sa lahat.
Hello again. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation here in Qabayan Radio 94.3. And last but not the least, Qabayan, talk about another coach. We have PISQ coach, men's basketball Blue Phoenix, a secondary champion as well, Qatar Schools Olympic Program 2023 to 2024, and assistant coach of Team Philippine School Overseas PSO Palarong Pambansa in Cebu. Let's give it up for Sir Mike Edison Pio Quinto.
Magandang gabi po sa lahat.
Hello to you, sir. Again, thank you very much for accepting our invitation. You know what? I really love basketball. If you take a look at dun sa mga shows ko, I actually have a basketball segment that's there. So this is very dear to my heart. Let's talk about Palarong Pambansa. This is what we're here for. Can someone please explain po what is Palarong Pambansa?
Parang ito po kasi yung national level ng Philippine sports sa basic education. So nag-start siya from school base, then aakyat siya sa municipal level, then aakyat siya sa district, and then all the way to provincial, and then aakyat na po sa regional, and then all the way to Palarong Pambansa. So parang yung Palarong Pambansa po is siya na yung pinaka finals.
Okay.
Pinakasala na po yun.
Okay.
Pinaka-peak. Opo.
Wow, so ito talaga yung the competition of the best talaga
Yes.
to. And how long po gaano po katagal yung tournament until we reach all the way to the national level?
Actually po, the whole school year po. Actually sa
Parang whole year
Pilipinas
na
po,
Whole
nag-start
year.
na po sila sa lower meet. Then, siguro po by June again, doon na po ulit yung parang pinaka-Palarong Pambansa.
Okay.
So parang all year round po siya hanggang sa makaabot po doon sa pinaka-top level po.
Pero sir, medyo interesting to kasi I think for the first time, no, Philippine students overseas nag-join dito sa Palarong Pambansa.
Yes.
Can someone talk about that po? How did that happen?
Ganda po yun. Kasi during that time, yung principal namin si Sir Alex tsaka si Sir Jason Iyas ng PIS, umaten sila ng meeting sa Cebu. That time, parang kasama sila as a member ng organization dun sa then why not na sumali kami during sa palaro para ma-represent naman namin ang mga manlalaro dito sa Qatar. Kaya napakalaking achievement para sa amin dalawa na mapabilang kami dun sa Palarong Pambansa.
Yes. Qatar lang po ba to? Specifically for Qatar or meron pa po bang ibang countries na nag-participate?
Opo, meron po, alam ko may Saudi, kaya lang kami lang po talaga ang
Okay. Nakapasok. Ang galing. So something to be proud of, Qabayan, especially if you are residing here in Qatar. A great achievement. And I have many questions, sir. Pero simulan po muna natin sa mga players natin. So let's start with ito po ba yung, of course, let's talk about your journey muna. Paano ba yung journey papunta dito? Kasi sabi ni Sir Edison, ni Coach Edison earlier on, talagang it really takes a lot of skills to get to this level. Kamusta ba yung journey mo, Aaron?
So, nung nag-prepare po kami before the tournament, we had a little preparation lang po. Pero through those preparation po, na we created a good sense of bond together. Kahit na PSQ po kami and iba po is PSD. Parang nagkaroon po kami ng magandang connection through basketball. And with that lang po, kahit onti lang per preparation po namin, naging okay po yung chemistry po namin all the way.
Galing. Ito actually, Coach, feel free to at any time join in the conversation if you have something to say. Pero that's a very good point, no, Aaron. When it comes talaga sa sports, it really brings people together. Yeah. Especially here in Qatar with both PSQ and PSD involved. There's something really, really beautiful. That's what I love about the sport as well. Pero meron ka nasabi, Aaron. Maybe we can have Sir JC comment about this. Yung mga challenges, I'm sure there were many. Ano ba yun, JC? Yung mga challenges that you faced for Palarong Pambansa?
Kasi po, like Aaron said, kaunti lang po yung practice namin. Less than 1 month lang po ata, di ba? Less than 1 month. Tapos, kulang pa kami nun. Parang half ata ng team nasa Pinas na eh. Kasi naka-vacation na po.
Okay. So ito po ay consisting, let's go to the coaches. Ito ba ay consisting of both PASQ and PSD? I mean, the whole roster? Paano po ba yung makeup nung
Yes,
team?
sir. Ganito yan, RJ. Bali, kumuha sa amin ng 6 sa PSD, then 6 sa PIS. So, nagkataon yung mga bata, nasa Pinas na. So, ang hirap ng aming ginagawang practice. Tapos si coach, busy pa sa school kasi hindi pa sila tapos eh. Kami tapos na yung school year namin. So, grabe yung practice kulang. So, paano namin ma-handle? Lalo na ako kasi tumitingin. Lagi ko lang siyang sinasabi niya, Coach, bahala ka na. Sabi ko, sige coach, diyan ka muna mag-focus sa school. Then after niyan, puntakan mo ako, wala namang problema sa akin.
Parang naghati po kami ng sabi ko, akong titingin doon sa parang mga technicalities, like yung mga paperwork anong need. Tapos si coach ang bahala sa training preparation. Kasi doon lang kami pwedeng hindi ako pwedeng makisabay sa kanya kasi nga po ongoing pa kami sa school. So siguro yung isang challenge din sa amin dalawa, which is nasolusyon na naman namin ni coach na from time to time lang po, constant communication lang talaga. Yun ang nangyari.
Parang yan eh. Alam mo yung dating pag magkalaban PAS, PSD, personalan eh. Parang ganun eh. Pero yung dito, talagang alam mo yung parang mga anak na namin pag nawakan, sabi ko, napakasarap pala ng ganito na parang iba yung feeling na hawak mo yung isang school. Dahil talagang lahat sumusunod sa'yo. Sabi, makinig lang kayo sa akin. Bigay nyo yung best nyo. Tsaka, kasi si coach, may experience na siya sa palaro. Oo.
Sa lower siguro nakatulong din sa akin yun, RJ, na sa Pinas dati, nandun na ako sa nasa lower mid. Kaya sabi ko kay coach, babantayin ko lang, tignan ko lang mga updates, i-update kita. Kasi baka ma-technical tayo. Kasi nangyari sa amin yun before. Kaya sabi ko, kailangan nating tignan yung qualification talaga ng players.
Okay.
Kasi sayang po halimbawa, pag nasa Pilipinas na, doon siya ma-disqualify. Kaya yun yung isang talagang binantayan namin na huwag tayong mag-violate dun sa guidelines. Tsaka, yun po, yung parang maganda rin na talagang, yun nga sabi ni coach, parang nakat yung parang pagka-competition po kasi school to school. Nakat po yun. Parang sabi namin, parang may connection na between.
Medyo personal lang kasi pag PSD, PISQ.
First time po ba to? First time na
yes,
nag-unify yung...
Opo, first time. Parang personal yan pag naglalaban ng PSD, PISQ. Nanonood yung PIS amin, pupunta sa gym namin. Then, syempre, nandun yung asaran, di ba? After nun, parang ang hirap tanggapin pag natalo ka ng isang school. Pero ngayon, yung nakita namin, pwede palang mangyari to na maging ganito tayo, as one, para sa isang team. Tapos, during our preparation pa, siyempre sa gym, malamig eh. Yung kalaban namin sa Pinas, sanay sa init yan eh.
Yun nga.
So, ang ginawa namin, RJ dyan, pumunta kami sa Barwa ngayon. Tumatakbo ngayon ng mga bata, from 6 p.m. to 8. Kasi during that humid, kailangan natin ng init. So kailangan tumakbo tayo, sabi ko. Kasi hindi pwedeng malamig lang lagi yung katawan nyo. Kasi pagdating doon sa court doon, baka hindi natin kayanin kasi takbuhan ng takbuhan yan eh. So, at least kahit pa paano nakatulong din yan yung preparation namin na gano'n.
Tama. Yung conditioning talaga, that's why we see yung mga athletes natin, no, bago sila mag-travel anywhere in the world, talagang kailangan nilang to get used to the weather in that country. Pero gusto ko yung sinabi mo, no, sir, I can imagine, ang hirap nun, kasi nasa Pilipinas na iba yung players. Basketball is a sport, mga kabayan. You can't exactly have an online na basketball.
Yes, mahirap talaga.
Kailangan talaga. Paano nyo determine kung sino po ang mga magiging kasali in the roster sa basketball?
Coach.
Actually, sa amin, Coach RJ, may mga gusto kaso ang isang challenge sa kanila talaga yung pauwi sa Pilipinas. Kasi hanggat maaari, kung schedule ng vacation, sila yung parang nasa top priority na member ng sila yung member ng varsity din ng school. So, ang naging selection na lang namin is, although yung mga sinali naman po namin, sila yung talagang, kumbaga sa team, performing naman po sila. So, member talaga sila ng varsity. Then, nagkataon po talaga na supportive din yung mga parents. So, shoutout po sa mga parents ng mga varsity.
Shoutout po sa inyo.
Kasi todo po yung suporta nila. Nung nalaman nila talagang, Coach, may update na ba? May update na ba? So, sila yung naghihintay. Hindi po ako makagosignal hanggat walang go signal din po yung mga principal namin.
May isa pang yan, Coach. So kami, nagpe-prepare na kami, PSD, 6 na player. Nagpe-prepare na kami. May umuwi na isa, so 5 na lang. Sabi ni Ma'am Mel, yung aming OSA BP, Mike, stop muna kasi hindi pa natin alam kung go tayo sa PSO dahil yung PIS hindi pa nakapag-commit. So sabi ko, sige lang ma'am, tuloy lang natin tong practice. Tapos, inaano ko na siya, kinuha ko yung number, yun, nag-message na kami. Ano coach, tuloy na kayo? Wala pa kasi kailangan pa ng letter galing sa Cebu. Dahil si principal, ganto. So sabi ko, ang hirap. Sabi ko, positive naman ako coach na tuloy yan, sabi ko. Diba coach?
Kaya yun po kasi yung parang, even though kay principal din po na, hinintay niya talaga na may go signal ang Palarong Pambansa. Then yun po, unfortunately lang talaga late yung dumating yung letter. Talagang nung nag-set na si coach na nag-message sa akin, okay na sana yun, siguro mga more or less mga 1.5 month kaya pang mag-prepare Kaso yung letter of yung confirmation po talaga sa Palarong Pambansa, hinintay po talaga namin para at least sure talaga na may slot ang Philippine School Overseas.
Parang team, ba yun? Team sports, no?
Opo, yung team sports kasi qualified po ang Philippine School Overseas sa ibang event, yung mga single
lang po kasi individual lang sinalihan.
Okay. Yung first time din po na-approve ang Philippine School Overseas to participate sa Palarong Pambansa. So talagang kumbaga first time talaga. Madaming first time na nangyari.
Talagang alam mo yung kami, exempted na kami sa ganito. Basta makasali lang.
Pero I'm glad po nangyari talaga siya kasi very momentous katulad ng sabi niyo, dalawang schools that used to compete with each other being one and being united. So this is a very, very momentous event talaga.
Yes,
So let's go back, sir, sa mga players natin. Kasi sabi nga ni Coach Mike, ang dami nyo talagang pinagdaanan. Humid dito sa Qatar. I'm sure that we have people from all around the world. They really don't understand the weather here in Qatar unless na talagang ma-feel mo siya. Tapos to get the students to go to somewhere like Barwa, talagang kailangan ng determination talaga yon. Saan nyo nakuha yung motivation ninyo to join Palarong Pambansa?
Kasi yung Palarong Pambansa po, hindi po lahat nakakasali dyan Sobrang swerte po talaga namin kasi pinili lang po kami. Di na kami yung sinabi ni Coach, nasa line mate, city mate, ngayon, di namin nakasali doon. Diretso namin Palarong Pambansa. Kaya yun, di namin yung tinake for granted. Nagtitrain po talaga kami ng sobrang hirap.
Sa training ninyo, Aaron, saan ba kayo pinaka nahirapan? Ikaw?
Kasi knowing na yun nga po na parang less than a month na rin po yung namin preparation. Every single day po talaga kami nagpa-practice. Bale, umabot po kami na 4 hours per day. And every single day, ginagawa po namin routine yung mga kailangan po namin gawin kahit pagod na po katawan namin. Pinupush po talaga namin isa't isa na para magawa po namin ng maayos and kahit pa paano magkaroon kami ng sistema as a team.
So paano to mga coach? Kasi iba yung schedule ng PISQ, iba yung schedule ng PSD. Paano nyo siya na-combine? Is this joint effort po from both the school side when it comes to sa training ng mga players natin?
Sa RJ, sa amin naman po sa PIS, medyo may konting challenge lang po nun kasi yun nga sabi ni coach kanina, hindi pa kami tapos sa school year, so ongoing pa siya. Then sabi ko sa kanya, coach, standby lang, ano ko yung mga student once na tapos na yung, kasi maganda rin po nun kasi nung week na yon may recognition program na, closing program na. Then after that po, dun ko na finorward yung mga pangalan kay coach, pupunta yung mga students dyan. So lahat po ng training sa PSD po nangyari.
Parang ganito coach, Coach Ajay. Pinadala niya na yung mga players niya. So kami ongoing na kami ng practice, yung PSD, yung may dadating na 6 na players from PIS. So syempre bago yan eh. Pag sa akin kasi pag mga PIS parang kasi iba. Sabi ko pag dating kagad dumako ng bola, sabi ko wag muna. Kailangan muna tayo. Release muna ha. Baba yung bola. So nakinig naman. Sabi ko, kailangan sundin nyo ako kasi ako maging coach nyo. So kung ano man sabihin ko, kung sumigaw ako, magalit ako, dito lang yun sa court. Wala tayong personalan. Kasi hindi lang para sa amin to, para sa inyo to.
Tama.
Di ba? Kasi wala namang player na magaling na hindi dumadaan sa hirap eh.
At saka yung prestige ng competition, no, sir? Kasi talagang mahirap to. Palarong Pambansa to. The whole Philippine first time na sumali ng overseas school. So talagang as a player, talagang mamamotivate ka talaga to follow your coaches. And it's very, very important, especially in the game of basketball. Talagang yung coach is a big part of the program. Let's go back to yung mga players po natin. After Palarong Pambansa or even during yung mga training ninyo, paano ito naka-impact sa mga buhay ninyo?
Siyempre, nagkaroon po ako ng self-discipline din eh. And parang kahit every single day din po hindi po mapakali na alam kong may kulang pa po sa akin. And siguro pwede ko na i-relate sa buhay ko yun kasi every single day na kailangan ko talagang mag-improve sa kahit ano pong gagawin ko. And kaya nagpapasalamat po ako sa iba't ibang mga coaches po namin na minomotivate kami na kahit alam namin kung ano yung ina-expect namin, which is magiging mahirap yung magiging laro namin doon, i-push lang namin sarili namin and bigay yung best namin sa lahat ng pagdadaanan namin.
Great. And to JC naman?
Like Aaron said, discipline talaga. Kasi everyday practice namin, di ba? So, napapagod daw. So, minsan ayoko na talaga mag-practice kasi yung katawan ko sobrang pagod na, ayoko na gumising. So, ayun. Pero pinupunta ko talaga pa din kasi sobrang kailangan talaga ng discipline.
Yeah.
And ito pang experience na to, did it give you or did it make you think na ito talaga ang gusto kong tahakin? This is what I really want to do in life. Did you get that from this experience?
Para sa akin po kasi, hindi ko po inaano ang basketball ko as like parang buong buhay ko po or career. I just see it as a thing na as a hobby, like kahit ko para mang pangtanggal po ng stress po or ng isip kung ano pong iniisip po sa iba. And kaya parang kahit ganun po yung mindset ko yun, makakuha po ng opportunity doon. Parang kukunin ko po talaga yung mga moments na yun kasi alam kong para sa akin, it can be a once in a lifetime opportunity for me.
Okay. And to JC?
Kasi ako mismo, gusto ko po talaga maglaro sa college level. Kaya yun, nagka-idea ako na ganito pala kalakas yung mga players na pwede kong makakalaban sa college. Kaya yun.
Okay, great. Balik naman tayo sa mga coaches kasi sabi ng mga players natin, talagang katulad ni JC, may nahihirapan siya minsan na to the point na ayaw niya na mag-practice. How did you guys do when it comes to yung motivating yung mga players ninyo na to really come and do their best? Paano niyo po ba sila na-motivate?
Kinakausap namin sila every now and then. Pag start pa lang, hanggang sa matapos, kausapin mo dapat yung mga players mo. Sasabihin mo, itong ginagawa natin, hindi para sa team na gusto nyo. Itong ginagawa natin is para sa isang team na kung saan pinasok tayo, which is ang PSO. Ang dadali natin is Qatar. Hindi kung ano yung team na meron kayo, na pinaglaruan ngayon. So, kailangan motivate mo yung mga bata kasi talagang tatama rin yan, lalo na pagpagod yan, ayaw na. Sabi ko, nandito na tayo guys, ilang araw na lang, pupunta na tayo doon. So ang mga kalaban natin doon, yung ina-expect natin, mas higit pa doon sa ina-expect nyo na nandito kayo. Mas mataas ang level nila. So kung ano ang meron tayo, ayun ang dadali natin. Kung anong laro tayo, ayun ang pakita natin. So Huwag tayo mag-expect na mananalo tayo. Just take it as an experience. Motivation lahat to para sa inyo. Kung may makuha sa inyo doon na ibang team, well, mas maganda yan kasi opportunity yan. I-grab nyo yan.
Tama, sir. Now, to Coach Edison naman, how about yung katulad nga nasabi ni Coach Mike, yung competition level? Kasi iba na to buong bansa na to. And meron ding mga ibang countries na nag-join din dito. Is this what you expected dun sa competition level or masigit pa ba?
Actually, RJ, yun nga. Sa akin kasi dati sa Pilipinas, nung kasama pa ako dun sa mga lower meet, nakita ko na talaga yung degree ng competition. Kaya sabi ko sa mga to, hindi tayo pwedeng magkampante. Although yung chances natin ay hindi ganun kalaki na manalo. Parang yung competition doon ay iba. Ibang level. Kung sa tingin nyo dito sa Qatar, malalakas tayo. Pero doon kasi iba. Kumbaga nilalagay nila yung lahat na, puso't kaluluwa. Talagang inaano na nila doon, nilalagay na nila. Kasi sabi ko, kaya kung makikisabayan tayo, pero yung degree, yun nga, yung parang level of competition, iba sa ano natin. Lalo yung sabi ni Coach kanina, yung mga players doon, sanay talaga sila sa batak sila sa laro. Kasi doon sa Pilipinas, kumbaga, kahit saan ka tumingin may basketball court. So hindi mo alam yung mga naglalaro doon, sila pala yung makakarating ng Palarong Pambansa. So parang talagang in-expect ko siya, RJ, na talagang competition to the highest level talaga.
Highest level
when it
talaga.
comes to sa competition sa mga schools.
Yes.
Like yung mga napapanood sa NCAA, mga ganon. Kung ano nakikita mo doon, ganon din yung nandun.
Mahirap talaga.
Opo.
Especially katulad nga sabi mo, no, Coach, they live and breathe basketball. Kasi kahit saan ka talaga pumunta sa Pilipinas, it's everywhere. At saka I think yung weather din dito, it plays a big part. Kasi we don't have the liberty na at any point of the day lalabas tayo at maglalaro because of the weather that we have. But going back to Coach Mike po, when it comes to the performance ng team ninyo, how did they fare out? How did you feel about sa performance ng both PSQ and PSD?
Para sa akin sumabay naman tayo. Kaya lang hindi naman tayo ina-expect natin na katulad ng kalaban natin. Kasi sila talagang buhos sa kanila. Yung preparation, sa height pa lang. Lalo na sa katawan ng mga bata. Pag pinagdikit mo yung player na pinadala natin, naku, maano ka na lang talaga, sabi ko, grabe talaga. Iba talaga pag nasa Pinas ka. Kasi yung mga bata ron, grabe, height limit pa. Yung pinaka-height nila, 6'9". Biruin mo sa atin. Parang 6 lang tayo, 6'1". Tapos yung katawan ba, ang layo talaga. Sabi, masel talaga yung sa kanila. Lalaki ng katawan. Sa atin, papayat Talagang wala tayong laban. Hindi pa nga nila binigay yung best nila during our game kasi binigyan lang tayo, pinatikim ka lang, sabi ko, ng siko niyan. Oo, kasi kinulit mo So pagbagsak, doon siya binigyan. Sabi ko, yan pa lang yun. Hindi pa talaga nagbibigay ng pinaka-the best niyang game yan.
Wow. Pero it's a great learning experience.
Oo
Ang
naman.
galing.
Napakaano talaga.
So going back to the players, no? Sir Mike showed us or told us about yung how you guys fared out. Meron ba kayong specific moments na naaalala nyo from this competition? Let's talk about perspective. Let's go with Aaron first.
So para sa akin, naalala ko yung first game. Grabe yung kaba ko nun Pero parang, kita naman sa aming lahat na nakikita ko sa mga teammates ko na kinakabahan na. Pero as a captain, kailangan kong mag-stand up and parang magpakita na parang this is just a normal game for me. And parang pinakita ko naman din yan kasi I remember my first game na nakascore naman ako ng mga points na okay sa akin and nakakontribute ako sa team ko and parang minotivate ko sila isa't isa na parang kahit ganyan height nila, ganyan sila kalalaki, kayang-kaya namin yun. Parang ganun.
Malaki ba yung difference talaga sa height?
May yung center po nila is 6'9" po yung center nila.
Wow.
Madam, tayo. Kaya natin, kaya hindi katulad sa kanila talaga.
Parang normal na.
Okay.
Napaka-normal lang sa kanila yung ganun.
Ito, JC naman, ano yung parang nag-stand out sa'yo dun sa performance ng team mo?
Tawag niya ito. Unang-una talaga, na-intimidate talaga kami sa una naming kalaban kasi sobrang tangkad po kasi talaga nila. Yung point guard nila, gaano ba katangkad? Mas matangkad pa ata sa atin yun. Moral. Parang ganun. Tapos yung pinakamalaki namin, center namin, 6 footer. Parang konti lang talaga yung difference ng sobrang intimidated talaga kami. Pero nag-perform naman po kami ng medyo maayos naman po.
I think yung the fact that going there and trying the best that you can is already plus points, and being part of the experience then, diba? I think it's a big part of it. Let's go back to the coaches. I'm sure na pagdating sa mga players ninyo, wala kayong favorites. I'm sure this is with the coach. Pero meron po bang specific na player na nag-stand out dito sa competition na to?
Sa totoo lang, RJ, may nag-stand out. Hindi mo siya ma-expect. Ito si Magic Padre Juan na ngayon is nasa Letran.
Okay.
Hindi na siya bumalik dahil na-scout siya doon. Kinuha na kagad siya. So, shoutout to Marce. Galingan mo dyan, nak. Opportunity na yan. Ibigay mo yung best mo dyan sa Letran.
Galing. Paano, sir? Paano? Can you describe paano siya nag-stand out?
Basta, sir,
The point of view.
sumasabay siya sa assist, sa points, siya nag-stand out. Sumasabay sa talunan. Sa pag-block, talagang lumalaban talaga. Hindi mo siya maano na bata pa. Grade 8 to. Ngayon, grade 9.
Galing.
Actually, meron pa siyang RJ. May time pa na nasugatan yung paa niya. Tapos lumapit siya sa akin. Coach, lumudugo. Sabi niya gano'n. Kaya mo. Di si father ni Aaron. Sir, ano lang yung paa niya kasi medyo po kasi nagkaroon nata ng paltos. So sabi ko sa kanya, kaya pa. Sige coach, babalik ako. So yun yung parang makita mo dun sa bata na kahit na ano kasi siya, may time pa na parang bumagsak coach, di ba? Accidentally talaga. Pagka angat niya, yung pagbagsak medyo hindi maganda. Pero tumayo lang siya, parang wala lang.
Alam mo yung parang nasahod ba?
Oo.
Pero tayo siya. Ayun ang mga player talaga na
Galing.
talaga, di ba?
Parang Kobe mentality.
Yes. Ganun talaga dapat ng player, attitude ng isang player. Pag tayo ka agad, then
Galing.
go agad sa game.
Sir, going back to you guys, ano naman ang mga future plans? Kasi I'm sure na hindi ito yung pinakahuli na you will participate in Palarong Pambansa. Meron po bang other plans besides Palarong Pambansa for both PISQ and PSD na mag-join together to join competitions?
Parang nabanggit sa akin nung aming si Doc Noemi, former yung PSO officer or member or president. Ex-president, no? President ngayon. President ng PSO na magki-create daw sila ng officer ng PSO. Then parang sasali na naman po. Pero selection na po.
Meron ba tayong date dyan, sir?
Wala pa po.
Wala pa.
Opo.
Okay. Pero now that seeing the competition nga in Palarong Pambansa, meron ba kayong iibahin ngayon sa mga strategies nyo for the players?
Siyempre naman, Jay, nakita natin kailangan mag-select na tayo ng mga malalaking bata. So talaga yung preparation dapat talagang 1 year.
Actually, RJ, nung first day ng palaro, ako kasi pinattend ni coach sa solidarity meeting. Yung parang bago mag-start yung Palarong Pambansa, lahat ng coaches, magbi-meeting muna sila. Yung expectation kasi sa Philippine School Overseas, parang ang taas. Sabi ko parang nung nakaupo ako doon, nung nakilala ako nung head ng officiating, coach taga Qatar ka, di ba? Parang nagsitinginan lahat sila. So nung pagkatapos ng may magtatanong, coach, anong pinakamatangkad na player mo? Sabi ko, sakto lang po. Kasi hindi ko alam kung anong sila yung mga
expect pag GCC, siyempre player alam nila malaking bata na nandito.
Tama, sir.
Sabi mo nga sa'yo, pag naglalaro kami, may mga YouTuber nga doon binablog kami. Ito na highlights nga ito Pag maganda pinakita mo, nandun ka sa highlights ng YouTuber na sabi ko iba talaga dito sa pinasabi ko. Once in a lifetime talaga.
Tama, sir.
Napakasaya talaga namin yung time na yun.
Tama yan, sir. So again, paano po ba yung mga schools niyo? Are they very supportive pagdating sa program ng unity between both PISQ and PSD?
Oo naman po.
Siya?
Yes, napaka-supportive po ng aming Vice Principal po ng Office of the Student Affairs, si Ma'am Melissa Montaire at ang aming principal. Ganun din po yung mga BPs namin. Kapag may ganyan po, sinusuportahan po nila yung mga bata. Kapag may laro sa labas, kunyari, nag-compete ka international, lalo na pag graduating ka. Basta pag napanalunan mo ang isang bagay na to, magbigay ka lang ng certificate sa OSA. Kasi bibigyan ka ng pagkilala ba sa amin. Mga ganun.
Same din po sa PISQ. Kay Sir Jason kasi parang din siya, basketball din siya, fanatic So sabi niya, sige sir, hintayin lang natin yung confirmation. Itutuloy natin kung go tayo, sabi niya. So, and all throughout po lahat ng communication, parang nandun lang sila naka-support lang. Yung buong school community, even the parents, yung mga students, parang lahat sila kumbaga, sila yung sila yung isang motivation mo na kailangan natin tong kailangan natin tong ituloy, kailangan natin lumaban kasi yung school parang nandyan sila nakasuporta sa atin. Yun po.
So finally, Coach, in relation to Palarong Pambansa, meron po bang message kayo sa mga, I'm sure maraming tiga PASQ and PSC na nanonood ngayon. Meron po ba kayong message sa mga kids na gustong sumali and even to their parents? Pwede niyo po ba silang imbitahan?
Siguro po sa PISQ, lalo-lalo na po yung mga parents and also the students who are into sports. If gusto nyo pong makakuha ng chance na makaparticipate sa Palarong Pambansa, mag-open na po ata yung mga tryouts natin sa school. So standby po kayo and titignan po natin kung hopefully makaproduce po ulit tayo ng athletes that will represent the Philippine School overseas dito sa Qatar para makikompete sa Palarong Pambansa next year.
Ganun din sa mga parent namin dyan sa PSD, lalo mga estudyante namin. So, kung meron pong chance ang anak nyo na nakita nyo ng talento, i-tryout po mag-tryout po tayo sa school pag meron pong nagpa-tryout. Kasi malaking chance po talaga ang ibibigay opportunity sa anak nyo na mapasama sa PSO at makita ng ibang coaches sa Pilipinas at mapalaro ang anak nyo sa kanilang mga different schools or universities. Katulad na nangyari kay Marce Magic Padre Juan.
And shout out to Marce Magic. I hope he is...
Garal ka dyan mabuti
Great. Finally, sa mga players naman, meron po kayong message sa mga schoolmates ninyo or sa mga teammates ninyo?
Siguro message ko po is knowing na hindi na po makasali if magkakaroon po na next sa Palarong Pambansa. Keep on doing it. Pag nakakuha po kayo ng opportunity ulit na parang nangyayari po sa amin is bigyan nyo lang lahat ng kaya nyo and huwag nyong hahayaan yung iba na sabihin na hindi nyo kaya. Kasi it's all about you yourself and just keep on pushing and gawin nyo lahat ng kaya nyo and best nyo in everything that you do in your life.
Great. And to JC? Okay, let's stop Palarong Pambansa for a second because I myself I'm a basketball fanatic. So let's go to something controversial naman. Let's go to the coach first kasi meron na tayo ngayong 4-point line sa Philippine Basketball Association. Can I get your thoughts po dito sa 4-point line na to?
Para sa akin, syempre parang alam mo yung 3 points ang lamang nyo tapos may 4 points. Para ang hirap tanggapin na tinalo na pinaghirapan mo yung lamang yun ng 3 points tapos sa isang tira lang na magandang play, matatalo kayo. Katulad na nangyari dun sa PBA na nakaraan sa San Miguel. Ano yun?
San Miguel versus
Rain or Shine. Rain or Shine. Sabi ko. Pero sa NBA parang di yata nila gusto.
Okay, sir. Sir,
siguro, yun nga po, sabi nga ni Coach Tim, is okay siya in terms of parang yung pagka nag-shoot ka, mapapractice yung mga player na sa long range. Kasi di ba Eurobasket. Pero yung sa akin, sa 4 points, parang sabi nga ni Coach, parang hindi, sa akin lang, personally, parang mas okay yung 3 points pa rin. Okay yung long range, pero ibigay mo lang 3 points kasi yun na international,
standard na siya.
Ganun nga ako, RJ. Kasi yung mga matatangkad, parang ayun na yung papractice yung mga sentro Kaya ayaw ng NBA na ganun.
Yun nga rin sabi diba? Ni Stephen Curry na parang yun na ang gagawin ng mga tao.
Yung mga sentro lalo na.
So mag-change yung mga dynamic ng laro. Thank you very much again sa pag-imbita. Sa pagdalo dito sa Qabayan Radio 94.3. I hope you enjoyed your time here. Meron po ba kayong isi-shoutout sa mga nakikinig sa ating
Coach, ako marami.
Shoutout sa misis ko at saka sa baby ko ngayon nanonood. And then also sa family ko sa Pilipinas and then sa mga kasama ko sa Philippine International School at Qatar, mga estudyante ko at sa mga co-teachers ko. Hello po.
Ako ito, lista ko na. Sina-shoutout ko yung kapatid ko na nasa Saudi na kanina pa nakatutok yan. Si Janet, si Ron, si Sam at si Jacob. Ganon din sa kapatid ko na nasa Cebu, si Michelle, si Alan, si Jaco, si Yuan, si Matthew, at yung mother ko sa Pasay City, si Mami Maret Comia. sa taga Gladiola, Marigaban. Then shoutout din sa mga mga kasama ko sa school, mga faculty and staff ng PSD. Lalo na sa aming BP na si Mamilisa Montaire, ang head ng OSA, kay Doc Noemi, kay Sir Alex Acosta, ang aming principal. Sa boss ko si Sir Jeff, ang mga kasama ko sa HR Pau, si Ma'am Mayet, Mama Jo, Sir William, Sir Kim, si Doc Eric, at ang mga tropang barwako ko, tropang sinigang, Los Caligeños, ang Monkey Bikers ng PSD, at ang kapatid ko na si Jomel, si Timothy Andrew, si Rona ang kanyang asawa, inaanak ko si Ninoy at si Maggie. Hi sa inyo dyan. Sir Richard Caballero, ingat. Sir Jacob, Joseph, salamat. SSG, Link, thank you. Sa anak ko si Kyle, sa kasama namin si Ethan Pumoseno, thank you. Sa mga parents po, maraming salamat po sa inyo sa pakikinig po. At sa lahat ng kasama ko sa lalo na mga hawak kong players ng PST Varsity Team. Thank you.
Great. Sa mga players naman po?
Shoutout ko lang po yung family ko na nandito rin po sa Qatar and nasa Canada and Australia, and sa mga coaches po na nagbigay sa akin ng advices like si Coach Gab Navarro and Coach Francis, and sa mga kaibigan ko po which is yung one time big time, you know, if you know you know, and sa Dinglasan family rin po, and kaya Ezra, happy birthday.
Shoutout po sa pamilya ko sa Pinas, sa Visillas and Vistal family, and shoutout po kay Coach Francis Mercado and Coach Mike Aliparo.
Nakalimutan ko yung wife ko, Mami Len, and my kids. Belated happy birthday, Kyle. At sa anak ko na nakikinig ngayon sa Australia, si Kate Daniel Comia. Salamat sa inyo. Coach Francis, thank you. Coach Gab, thank you rin sa tulong mo. Kay Ralph, kay Sayon, kay Jerica, si Paul, yung inaanak ko, salamat sa inyo yan. Tropang Barwako, salamat. At yung nag-sponsor ng uniform namin ng hindi, yung isa gumawa ng uniform natin. Isang Threads and Needles. Bro, thank you. Coach tuloy, si Principal Jason Iyas, Sir Doc Alex Acosta, maraming salamat po sa inyo. And Formaran family, thank you rin po.
And padagdag na rin po yung mga parents po ng mga athletes namin na sumama sa Cebu, na kung wala sila, medyo siguro mahirapan kami ni Coach ng konti. Napakalaking tulong po na sinamahan nyo kami sa Cebu.
Ay, Artanya Barquez, shout out.
Sir, one last thing. You mentioned earlier, nag-imbita kayo sa mga gustong sumali sa PSD and both PSQ. Meron po ba silang pwedeng puntahan na website, o sino po bang kailangang department na kausapin nila para to join yung mga anak nila?
For PISQ po, wait po kayo for, I think Sir Jomel will post the schedule. I think the tryouts will be this coming week and until first week of October. So standby lang po kayo mga taga PISQ.
Okay.
Okay, sa PSD naman po, i-open lang po natin ang link ng website ng PSD po. Yun lang po.
Yun. And there you have it, Qabayan. Palarong Pambansa. Congratulations sa achievement ninyo. This is a big achievement kahit we didn't win. I think the experience and everything has to start off from somewhere, and this is a great start for both PISQ and for PSD, and I'm sure that the future you have ahead of you is going to be really bright. So congratulations sa mga players natin for all the hard work and sacrifices you made, and of course to all of our coaches as well, to the parents of the players that came along. Maraming salamat din from Qabayan Radio 94.3. Congratulations to all you guys. And sir, meron po ba kayong
Thank you, RJ Jan, ha?
Welcome, sir.
Nakita rin tayo. And RJ Cody, sa wakas, nakita rin kita. Matagal na po akong avid listener ng Qabayan.
Yes, of course. We all know that. Again, I'm very glad to meet you finally in person, Sir Mike.
Sir Jeff Bismonte, good evening po. At ang family mo, Bismonte family. Thank you po.
Fantastic. So again, there you have it, mga kabayan. We have just talked to the basketball team of both PISQ and PSD who participated in Palarong Pambansa in Cebu. Again, mga kabayan, we have a lot more coming for you. We're going to be speaking to the representatives naman of Taekwondo. That is coming up next. So don't even think about going anywhere else. Keep a lock right here on your Qabayan Radio 94.3. Usapang Qabayan will be back shortly.
Usapang Qabayan. Usapang Qabayan. Kabayan! Kabayan! Usapang Kabayan!
94.3. 94.3. Qabayan Radio. Qabayan Radio. The first and the only Filipino radio station in Qatar.
And all-time favorites.
The music.
Mga kababayan.
The entertainment.
I feel good.
A Filipino touch. Pinoy proud. Qabayan Radio. Qabayan Radio. 94.3. A variety of both original Filipino music, or OPM, and international music. Latest news, hot topics, and many more. 94.3 Qabayan Radio. The first and the only Filipino radio station in Qatar.
Craving mouth-watering seafood? Head to the Nat Al Bahar Fish Barbecue for the tastiest catch in town. Swing by Old Souk Wakra or Souk Wakif Doha for the freshest seafood, cooked just how you like it.
Mga kabayans, dahil patapos na ang tag-init, may pahabol na pampainit ang Lulu Hypermarket dahil sa Lulu Mega Special Offer na pinakamalaki sa Qatar. Makakatipid ka ng hanggang 50% sa lahat ng mga paborito mo at piling mga products tulad ng fresh foods, groceries, fashion, electronics, marami pang iba. Tama yan, kabayan. Kaya't sa bulsa mo'y siguradong sulit. Ano pang hinihintay mo? Punta na sa pinakamalapit na Lulu Hypermarket sa inyong lugar. Tuned in to the number one Filipino radio station in town.
All right, gotta keep moving.
Qabayan Radio 94.3. 94.3. We're bringing you the best information. And non-stop entertainment.
Too late to turn back now.
So keep it locked right here.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to Qabayan Radio. Qabayan Radio 94.3.
Make some noise if you're with me.
Your global sound destination.
Hit it!
Mga kabayans, dahil patapos na ang tag-init, may pahabol na pampainit ang Lulu Hypermarket dahil sa Lulu Mega Special Offer na pinakamalaki sa Qatar. Makakatipid ka ng hanggang 50% sa lahat ng mga paborito mo at piling mga products tulad ng fresh foods, groceries, fashion, electronics, marami pang iba. Tama yan, kabayan. Kaya't sa bulsa mo'y siguradong sulit. Ano pang hinihintay mo? Punta na sa pinakamalapit na Lulu Hypermarket sa inyong lugar. Qabayan Radio 94.3 FM remains dedicated
To delivering a diverse range of music and entertainment.
along with up-to-date news and reliable information,
Our dedication extends to offering public services
and nurturing collaborations between the public and private sectors,
Connecting with the local
Filipino,
and international communities.
proudly standing as the first
and only Filipino radio station in Qatar.
This is
Qabayan Radio 94.3 FM. 94.3 Qabayan Radio. Qabayan Radio. The first and the only Filipino radio station in Qatar.
And all-time favorites.
The music.
Mga kababayan.
The entertainment.
I feel good.
A Filipino touch. Pinoy proud. Qabayan Radio. Qabayan Radio 94.3. A variety of both original Filipino music, or OPM, and international music. Latest news, hot topics, and many more. 94.3 Qabayan Radio. The first and the only Filipino radio station in Qatar.
Usapang Kabayan! Usapang Kabayan! Bibigyang linaw ang mga usaping nagbibigay ng interes sa mga kababayan. Sasagutin ang mga katanungan tungkol sa mga isyong may kinalaman sa mga overseas Filipinos. Magbibigay ng mga impormasyon at kaalaman para sa mga mamamayan. Ito ang Usapang Kabayan! Usapang Kabayan! Sa Kabayang mapapakinggan sa radyo at mapapanood live online. Dito lang sa Qabayan Radio 94.3 FM.
Qabayan Radio 94.3. Welcome back to part 2 of Usapang Qabayan. And today we're going to be talking about Palarong Pambansa, which happened in Cebu just recently. Earlier on, we got to speak to both Philippine School Doha and Philippine International School Qatar basketball team. And now we're going to dive into the world of Taekwondo. But before that, let us introduce, mga kabayan, our guest for tonight. We have, of course, PISQ Taekwondo coach, boys and girls. And get this, mga kabayan, very decorated. 4 gold and 2 bronze for Qatar Schools Olympic Program 2023 to 2024, and Taekwondo coach for Team PSO for Palarong Pambansa in Cebu, Philippines. Let's give it up to Miss Rika May Takeban. Hello to you. Oh, hello to you pa. Magandang gabi, and thank you for accepting our invitation to come here in Qabayan Radio. Maraming salamat po. And of course, let us introduce our next guest. And of course, he is the student athlete of Taekwondo in Philippine International School, Qatar, gold medalist, mga kabayan, of Qatar Schools Olympic Program 2023-2024. And get this is something to be proud of. He made history. First time in history that the Philippine Students Overseas, or PSO, participated in this event. And it is also the first time that they grabbed the bronze medal. So again, bronze medalist of Palarong Pambansa to Ayas Cedric Cruz. Ayas Cedric Cruz, hello to you.
Good evening, everybody. I hope you have a great day today and enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you very much again for being here. Let's start this off. So let's go first with Ayas. Why Taekwondo? Out of all of the martial arts, so why did you choose Taekwondo?
Actually, when I was 8, my parents, I used to be into basketball.
Okay.
And then after one training, I just stopped. I don't know why, because it's like my heart follows a passion of martial arts, and I am really inspired by those, those movies. Those kid movies like the Karate Kid.
Great.
Like those. So my parents introduced me to Taekwondo. My first gym was Pinoy Taekwondo Center, and they showed me a great atmosphere and a good experience.
Dito ka ba natuto ng Taekwondo?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So from 8, and how old are you now, if you don't mind me asking?
I started Taekwondo at the age of 10, like late 10 years old, and then now I'm currently almost 13.
Wow, so only 3 years. Ang dami mo nang na-achieve, ha? Gold medalist and also bronze medalist for Palarong Pambansa. Katulad nga nung mga representatives natin earlier on spoke about how hard it is to participate here kasi hindi lang to one province. Ito yung buong Pilipinas, and not just one country as well, many other countries being there. So congratulations of being there. So 3 years, very, very tough. No? How was your training like?
For
Palarong Pambansa.
My training for Palarong, we had multiple trainings almost every day, at least 2 to 3 every day. So about 3 to 4 hours of work put in a single day. So we worked on sparring drills because my event is Kyoyogi, also known as sparring in the Philippines.
Kyoyogi. Okay, Kyoyogi. Okay.
It was harsh, but I had the discipline and passion to keep going. My mental was somewhat down, but somewhat high. So that's what got me to achieve the bronze medal in Palarong Pambansa.
Fantastic. And to Coach Rika naman, is this your first time joining Palarong Pambansa?
Yes, this is also my first time joining the Palarong Pambansa. Actually, when I was in high school, I also compete in Taekwondo.
Okay.
So I'm also a black belter, and I compete in city meet, provincial meet, and regional meet. And it is one of my dream to join in Palarong Pambansa, and hindi ko akalain na magjo-join ako as coach.
Galing.
So yes, I really cannot believe that this happened to me.
At kayo lang po ba ang coach ni...
Yes, I am the coach, but he has a trainer outside the school.
Okay,
That is Master Eli po.
So in PISQ for Ayos, you're the only one to coach. Were you joined by other coaches in PISQ as well?
In Taekwondo?
In Taekwondo?
No, I'm the only one coach
Fantastic.
there.
Okay.
Yes, in PIS.
How was training like with Ayas? Can you give us a little bit of insight, knowledge of how that was?
Okay, in training Taekwondo, actually, it's hard, no? Because after school, like after their class, they need to go in the training. So maybe in academics, pagod na sila, pagod na mag-isip, ganon. And then after that, they still need to go in the training. So salute ako sa mga batang to because they can, kaya nilang pagsabayin.
Galing.
Oo. And then after the training, syempre pagod na. Pagdating sa school, hindi na nila kayang, let's say they have homework, pagod na yung katawan nila. Kasi naranasan ko din yun actually when I was in high school habang nagko-compete. So, pagod na yung katawan nila. And then when after that, siguro ang gagawin na lang nila matulog, magpahinga kasi hindi na kaya ng katawan nila. So yung training ko sa kanila is we only have maybe twice a week, right? Yeah, twice a week we have training after class.
Gano'n po kahaba yung twice a week na yan?
1 hour only.
Okay, for how many months? Meron po bang months?
Maybe we have like 2 months, no? For the Palaro, we have 2 months, but we started like November for their SOP, which is the School Olympic Program for the national competition here in the Qatar, in Qatar. But for Palaro, since we hindi namin alam na sasali pala kami sa Palaro because we are still waiting for the letter na if they will allow us to join. So iba kasi ang training ng dito sa Qatar, and if you're in mind na may competition kami sa Philippines kasi iba yung mga bata sa Philippines. Actually, batak yung mga bata doon. As they said po earlier. na we have the city meet. Marami pong pinagdaanan yung mga bata.
Wow.
So in city meet, maybe you can compete like you have 5 opponents before winning the gold medal. So in provincial, 5 opponents as well. So medyo madaming pinagdaanan yung mga bata doon, and their training will start maybe start din ng school year. So mahaba talaga ang preparation ng mga bata yun. Ayun po.
And Ayas, paano yun? Like what Coach Rica said, how were you able to balance between training and school?
How was I able to balance?
Yes.
I was able to balance school and training by having a proper schedule and good sleep management.
Wow, great. So, and also, I'm sure very, very supportive parents when it comes to this. Great. So, in terms of when it comes to sleep patterns, how was that like? Were you able to get the 8 hours of sleep that you needed? Is that crucial, ba? Especially when you perform in this high level?
It's really crucial, especially for my level, because if you don't get at least 8 to 10 hours of sleep, you won't be able to function or work properly.
Wow.
Especially as a student athlete.
Wow. And Ayas, were you able to get the results that you wanted? Is this how were your goals like before coming into the competition? Can you tell us more about that?
My goals, they met my standards, but for my level, for my dream, it's not my expectation. It's my standards, but it's not enough, you can say.
But I think you're 13 years old, and I'm sure our Qabayans agree with us. There's a bright future ahead of you. Well, going back, what Coach Rica said earlier on, talagang marami kayong pinagdaanan in terms of competing with a lot of people, not just in the Philippines, but around the world as well. Can you take us to some of those challenges? What are some of the challenges that really was very difficult for you?
So the challenges is, balancing school and taekwondo. It's a really hard challenge, especially when you are exams, quizzes, PTs, projects especially. You may have some sleepless nights, especially before a competition, because sometimes there may be a coincidence where right on your competition day there's also an exam. So you have to postpone some of those, and the challenges in the competition are getting your mental straight before sleeping at night.
Okay. So Coach Rica was also saying that when it comes to, katulad nga ng sabi ng basketball team natin earlier on, it was just seeing these people that were there. Some of them were really, really big. In Taekwondo, does that matter, Coach Rica?
Actually, in his category, he is one of the tallest because it's only height. Okay, but as I've said, like their training is different from the training here, from their preparation here. They have like a months of training, and us only like 2 months or 3 months. So it's still hard for them to fight against them.
Okay. And how were you able to stay motivated throughout all the challenges that you faced?
I was able to stay motivated because every time I train, before I go to a competition, I think about those who weren't able to go where I am right now, or to be able to reach my level, especially in Taekwondo.
Okay. And is this something that you're considering on pursuing?
Yes.
Okay. So 13 years old. Going to Coach Rica naman. How about you, Coach Rica? Because you said that hindi mo in-expect na you're gonna be part of Palarong Pambansa as a coach. How were you able to motivate Ayas?
In their training, because I know that success is no accident. So I'm always telling them that if you want to be successful in this, if you want to have a medal in this competition, then you should work hard for it. Even if like it's hard for you because you're a student athlete, it's hard for you to pagsabayin yung pag-aaral at yung training mo. You need to do your best about it. You need to be determined, and that's how I see Ayus is. Like, he is so determined in the Taekwondo, in that sport.
Is there a particular match po where Ayus really performed really well? Meron po ba kayong insight dun sa specific match during Palarong Pambansa?
During Palarong Pambansa, I've seen him as maybe the way how he acts during the competition or during the fight. Yes, because sometimes like the way he thinks during the fight. Because as a player, especially in martial arts, during the fight, if you don't have the mindset to go for it, then what you will do is just kick. But Ayus, he is using his mind during the fight. Yes,
and it's very important.
He's really good at it.
Very, very important. It's a mind game then when it comes to the technique. Wow, for someone who's only been doing it for 3 years, I think that's very, very impressive. How about you, Ayus? Is there a specific time or a specific highlight during Palarong Pambansa that you will always remember from this competition, and nahirapan ka, or somewhere or a game where you know, okay, I'm gonna win this one? Can you tell us about which one really stood out for you?
The one that really stood out to me was my first match against Region 7 Cebu. Basically, diba, APSO only has 18 members, 18 athletes, while Cebu has hundreds.
Like 400 plus.
Wow.
400 plus. My mom and my dad were the only one cheering in the crowd.
Oh, wow.
Against like hundreds of people cheering for the other team. So I was able to overcome that stress and the nervousness, that even the embarrassment if I lost. So I used that as my motivation to keep going. And you know, my kalaban in that first match was my friend I made.
Wow, okay. Great. And big shout out to Ayus's parents for that support, no? Talagang that's really, really important, especially when it comes to really, really tough competitions like this. The support of your parents, and of course the support of your school as well, and your coach, having said that. But tell us, Ayus, about kasi katulad nga nung sabi mo, this was the pressure you had, your very first match. Yung pagdating mo dun sa Palarong Pambansa, how was that experience like when you know that, okay, I'm finally here? Can you tell us about that?
My experience, like, in Palarong Pambansa, on the way to Cebu, I'm already seeing teams like Cordillera, Region 6, Region 1, on the airplane near me. So I got scared, but I knew that, of course, they aren't gonna be fighting me. I'm gonna be fighting someone else. So I should really focus on what I don't know and the things that would just distract me on the way to the competition.
Okay. Fantastic. And how did you feel na nung nanalo ka nung bronze medal?
It felt great, but not enough. It's like I knew I could get silver or gold because on the game that I lost, the match that I lost, the game for silver, when I watched my opponent play his matches, it's always tambak.
Okay.
As in 20-0, 12-0. But for me, the point gap was only very little.
Very slim. Okay. Wow.
In the first round, it was 3-5. And then the second round, it was 2-0.
So you almost had it. You almost had it. Fantastic. And I'm sure we're looking forward. I'm sure next year you're going to be here as well. But going to Coach Rica naman. How about you, Coach Rica? When nanalo si Ayas sa bronze medal, how did you feel? I mean, of course, you were there throughout the journey as well. How was that feeling?
I felt proud of him, because actually what we think is like only experience because it's our first time to go there. And then like he is so determined in the sport taekwondo and he really did his best, like he really worked hard for it. And then when we went there and then he fought on those kids as well. And then I saw his improvement. I saw the improvement in his game during the fight. And then, I'm really proud of him.
Wow, fantastic. And meron po ba kayo nakuha mga reactions from other students nung nanalo si Ayas there?
They not expected that we have this kind of player because it's their first time as well to see the PSO to compete in Palarong Pambansa.
Okay, and how about you? Did you get any reactions from your friends or your family? Because I'm sure if they didn't expect that, I'm sure a lot of people also did not expect you to win, which is great because you withstood all of the odds.
I got a lot of comments, positive comments.
Great,
really.
great.
And especially from those who supported me all throughout the journey. And I really like to shout out to my friends, PSQ Principal, Sir Jason Ias, SPTA, because they provided the jacket and the whole idea of joining Palarong Pambansa. And to my family, especially my mom and dad, my relatives, my cousins especially, they went to Cebu just for my competition, which I really appreciate, by the way. And
Great. To Coach Rica naman, in terms of the next time around, when you participate again for Palarong Pambansa, meron ba kayong iibahin this time in terms of practice for your students like Ayas and other students who want to participate? Is there something different that you'll do in your regimen? Or?
Yes, maybe we will change how they do the sparring training. And also actually because they're using the LPSS and it's like electronic in taekwondo, the armor, the headgear, and we don't have it here in the school. So maybe we have lack of facility or equipment, and we really need that for their training. So I'm hoping that maybe this year we can at least provide those equipment so those who wants to donate.
Yes, of course.
To help our players. So those who want to donate in for the equipment for our players, not only in taekwondo, also in other sports.
Yeah.
Because since that is our first time, so marami pa pong susunod. So we need to improve the training of the students, and we really need the equipment for it.
Marami po bang students na nagta-taekwondo in Filipino International?
PISQ, yes.
Wow, okay.
Yes po, marami po.
Wow.
And some of them are beginners po. So kailangan din talaga nilang matutunan.
Paano po ba sila makakasali if they're interested in joining?
Actually, in SOP, we have tryouts po, and siguro I will make a program for taekwondo or taekwondo club. Ayan po.
Okay.
So in PISQ.
Okay. And going back to AS here, how about yourself, AS? In terms of your future plans naman after this competition, do you have any other events that you're planning to participate in?
I have multiple events that I'm planning. Actually, I'm already joining in.
Great.
Which is Qatar Open this year. It's the second international.
Will you be also representing PISQ as well?
No, I will be representing Qatar, my country, for it is an international competition.
Wow.
And 5 other local competitions within Qatar. And maybe next year, I hope on joining Fujairah, which is held in February. I don't know the exact date, but it will be held in UAE.
Okay. Coach Rica, if you win Palarong Pambansa, do you get invitations from other international events as well? Or is this, how does it go? Because I know that some, if you win specific competitions, you get to international levels as well. Ganon din po ba sa Palarong Pambansa?
Actually, I still am studying that. If after the Palarong Pambansa, kung ano yung susunod, maybe they will may mga invitation na matatanggap.
Okay. Is there a specific place na pwede namin panoorin as our Qabayans here? I'm sure they're very interested because of
Palarong Pambansa.
Yeah, is it recorded? Is it on YouTube, on social
They
media?
have the Cebu Palarong Pambansa in Facebook.
Okay, so yung
Yes.
performance ni Ayas will be there.
Actually, no, only pictures.
Only pictures.
Pictures
okay.
of the
I think
players.
that's good enough. And
delegates.
I'm sure we're showing it right now here on our Facebook. As you can see, mga kabayan, a fantastic showing. And how long have you been teaching, Ms. Rica?
In the Philippines, 2 years, and here is almost 4 years here in Qatar.
Is there a specific difference between training IS compared to your other students? Did you notice anything special, or what did you see there? Any observations po?
In the Philippines, I only handled kids there, so like they're only maybe 10 years old below, and in my town, like in Bataan, it's only beginners. But so this is my first time to handle students that this kind of skills as well.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Great.
I'm also need to learn and study more about Taekwondo. That's why I'm still have training here in PTC, Pinoy
Wow.
Taekwondo Center.
Okay.
I'm not stopping training.
Great,
But
great.
for now, I can't go there because the schedule is hectic. So
I'm glad to
time
see.
management.
Yes,
Yes, maybe next week or.
That's true. And I'm glad to see that it's a learning experience even for the coaches as well, no?
also
Kayo naman po,
lifelong
Coach Rica, meron po ba kayong future plans in terms of will you be competing as well, or any
Actually,
events?
pinag-iisipan ko pa because they also have here competitions, no, for the coaches. Yes, so pinag-iisipan ko maybe if I will train continuously, then baka sumali ako
Okay.
ng competition.
Finally. Okay. Well, finally, AS, my next question for you is, perhaps my final question for you is, how were you able to celebrate? How did you celebrate you winning the bronze medal? And did you get some sort of reception in PISQ?
Yes. The way I celebrated is by, normal Filipino celebrations, going out with friends, having dinners with family friends, especially my family friend group, Kalad Karen. Shout out to them. Actually, they supported me. They're one of the most closest to my heart, especially when they supported me in Palarong. Then the reception I got when I came back to Qatar and went to school. Since we just started school, it's only 3 weeks in. I had a tarpaulin outside of my school. It's normal in Philippines because, diba, outside of houses there's tarpaulins of like summa cum laude.
Yes.
It's like you put Filipino celebrations into Qatar and they normalize it, and that's what I really respect about Qatar's king. They respect any religion, any culture that comes in their territory.
Great. Fantastic. And you're going to be competing for the country, no?
Yes.
Meron na ba tayong date dito? Do we have a specific date already? Is it set?
No.
Not yet. Any future events that we have a date already? Maybe you can invite all of our Qabayan listeners.
We already have a date planned for Qatar Open, which is going to be at the end of October, which is October 31st to November 2nd.
Wow. And you're going to be competing for Qatar then, no? Or
Yes,
you're going to be representing Qatar. Fantastic. And this is a local competition, right?
International.
Oh, this is an international competition.
May mga makakalaban siyang ibang bansa.
Wow, fantastic. Being Filipino and representing Qatar, how does that feel like?
It feels right, but not right.
Okay.
Because I'm a Filipino and I feel like I should be representing my country. But considering that I'm in Qatar and my training center is in Qatar, I have to compete for Qatar.
Yes, and I think this is also very prestigious as well. Even though you're Filipino, but you're going to be performing for Qatar, I think it's a great honor as well, especially if you win the competition. I think it's great, not just for the country you're in, but also Filipinos will be proud of you regardless of who you are representing because of the skill level that you have.
Yeah.
And Coach Rica, will you be training AS here as well?
Actually, in that competition, I'm not the one who trains him. He has a gym outside the school, so it's called Pinoy Taekwondo Center and Sparta. Okay, different. What is it?
Ninja Vigor.
Yeah, Ninja Vigor.
Okay,
yeah, that one.
okay. Fantastic. Well, thank you very much once again for that. Congratulations. We look forward to having you here again, and I hope next time that we have you here on Usapang Qabayan, you're going to be a gold medalist for an international competition. To Coach Rica as well, a good job in training IS over here, and we look forward for more champions in PISQ. Do you have any shout-outs to our listeners?
Shout out to my coaches, Coach Rica, Coach Ala, Master Eli, Master Dom, Master Pau, Master Brian. Shout out to Bryce Jasa, Kian Alexander, EJ Ladignon, Julian Axel, Mike De La Serna, my best friends, very close to my heart especially. They really supported me throughout this journey, and shout out to my family, my cousins, my mom and dad, Mary Allen, Norwell Cruz. Shout out to my grandparents. They went to Cebu also to just watch me play, do my best.
Wow.
And yeah, I really love those who support me, and I really treasure their support for future competitions like Qatar Open, Fujairah. Thank you.
And I'm sure our Qabayans out here would love to support you as well. Do you have a specific Facebook page or a specific Instagram page where they can follow and support you in?
My page is AUS Cruz. There may be 2 accounts, but you'll see. You'll see. Because there's multiple people named AUS, especially in Philippines, because it's almost a common name.
Excellent.
You can say it's a common name.
And there you have it from our bronze medal of Palarong Pambansa. Coach Rica, do you have any shout-outs
Yes po, shout out sa mga friends ko dyan, Gab, Jomel, Ming, Brenda, and shout out po kay Sir Jason, kay Ma'am Vivian, kay Ma'am V. Shout out din po sa department head namin, Ma'am Bernadette, Ma'am Abby, Ma'am Kat, Ma'am Charmaine, Ma'am Agnes, Sir Jeff, and shout out po kay Ma'am Ira. And shout out po, medyo marami. Shout out po sa PISQ faculties and staff. And shout out po kay Master Eli, Master Bibi, Madam Winky, Master Dom. Shout out po sa supportive parents na sumama sa amin in the Palarong Pambansa, Ma'am Allen, Ma'am Pat, and those 2 also na nag-compete sa Palarong Pambansa, sila Aves and Rioven. And shout out po sa inyong lahat. And I would like to add something na guys, you need to start in your youngest age. So kung ang youngest age nyo, if you are now 32 or 17 or whatever age is it, you need to start it. Kasi diyan magsisimula ang lahat. Ang pinakamahirap kasi sa lahat is yung first step. Okay? So kung hindi mo kaya mag first step, if you don't have the courage to do the first step, walang mangyayari sa'yo. You will be stuck in that position. So all you need to do is to start, do the first step in your youngest age po. Ayun lang.
Fantastic message. Yun talaga yung pinaka-importante, no? The younger that you start, the better you will be. Because of course, when it comes to time, the more you have it, the better you will be. And Coach Rica, do you have any specific website wherein the students who are interested in learning Taekwondo, can they visit that? Or in PISQ?
Yeah, yes. In PISQ, we have tryouts po. Maybe next week, it will be posted by Sir Jomel.
Okay.
Yes, po.
Okay. And there you have it, mga kabayan. Again, thank you very much for your presence. Like I said, I'm looking forward, man. When you come back here, gold medal. That's what we want. And I'm sure our kabayans are definitely looking forward to that. No pressure, though. No pressure. But congratulations for getting that bronze. Coach Rica, again, congratulations, of course, for training our young athlete over here. And to our kabayans, maraming salamat sa for joining us here today. Again, we had a very special episode of athletes for Palarong, Pambansa that we had in Cebu. We had the basketball team earlier, and of course we're very proud of our gold medalist in Taekwondo, Ace, right here. You can come and follow him on his Facebook. He maybe have a couple, but I'm sure you'll find him. Again, thank you very much for joining us here in a very special episode of Usapang Qabayan. We're going to see you next week. For now, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Maraming salamat po, and have a good night. A lot of love.
Usapang Qabayan! Usapang Qabayan! Bibigyang linaw ang mga usaping nagbibigay ng interes sa mga kababayan. Sasagutin ang mga katanungan tungkol sa mga isyong may kinalaman sa mga overseas Filipinos. Magbibigay ng mga impormasyon at kaalaman para sa mga mamamayan. Ito ang Usapang Qabayan! Usapang Qabayan! Sabayang mapapakinggan sa radyo at mapapanood live online. Dito lang sa Qabayan Radio 94.3 FM. Craving mouth-watering seafood? Head to Danat Al Bahar Fish Barbecue for the tastiest catch in town. Swing by Old Suk Wakra or Suk Wakif Doha for the freshest seafood, cooked just how you like it.
Think you've mastered the Doha Metro? Let's put that to the test with the Metro Minute Challenge. In just 60 seconds, name as many Metro stations as you can and get a chance to win a brand new iPhone 16. Here's how to play. Tune in to Qabayan Radio 94.3 to find out where we are, then rush to the station and name as many stops as you can. Plus, don't miss out on our 30-day Metro Pass for your unlimited travels and smoother commute on the Doha Metro and Lucille Tram Network. Stay tuned and get ready